Wishing I would get in a car accident was a passive suicidal thought of mine. Comment yours down below. I used to think driving on the 15 freeway, if I drove off the freeway and I died, it would be okay. And it was something I started to become obsessing with. I would drive down this freeway, this stretch of road, and I started picking out where I thought would be best for me to drive off the road at, where I'm not going to hurt anyone else, and where I think most likely I'm going to die. I would speed up and speed past this, thinking, wonder if I'm going fast enough that if I drove off, I would end it. One of the things I didn't realize is these passive suicidal thoughts kept building, and it was something that I kept flirting with. I didn't really want to be here anymore. One of the things, though, that I didn't realize too is I had started a new medication. And this is why being with your therapist and talking with a therapist, not just a psychiatrist, but also a therapist, is so important. I was on taking Lexapro at the time. I'd never taken Lexapro before, and I'd been on it for a while, and my thoughts had gotten worse and worse of flirting with this idea. It didn't happen until actually talking to a doctor, and happened to be my dad, that I started really having these thoughts, and I started to really get scared because I wanted this to happen. But there's a part of me also that didn't want it to happen. And that is where all of a sudden we kind of narrowed it in. And the biggest change I had at that time was Lexapro. When I stopped taking it, within a matter of about a week or so, these thoughts started to lessen up and I started to notice a change. Medication can affect us thought-wise, and that's why it's so important to tell doctors and therapists if there's a change to your thought process when you start taking a new medication, especially antidepressants. And again, this is stuff that I wish I would have known, and why I share is through my lived experience, because it does make a difference and you belong here.